All right, welcome to the NFC Championship Game stream. We got the Washington football team hosting the Atlanta Falcons here in DC. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. This is the Washington football team first trip to the NFC Championship Game since their Super Bowl win in 1991, in which they ended up actually beating the Atlanta Falcons along the road to winning that Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills. As for the Falcons, this is their first NFC Championship appearance since 2083, way back in 2016. They're going to try to avenge that 2016 season by getting a big win here in Washington today. These two were supposed to play in week 4. Unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to play this season because they had to fair sim early in the year due to their schedules. But you can't fair sim the NFC Championship game, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
For my money,
here we go. We have another snow game. Another snow game here in the NFC Championship game.
Just outside of DC.
Let's see who gets the ball first. It's going to be the Atlanta Falcons.
Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store.
Let's go over a couple of their stats before this game gets going. They are number 12 in yardage, number 17 in passing, 3rd in rushing, and 12th in scoring, averaging 31.2 points per game. Read by rookie quarterback Felipe Franks, who had an outstanding rookie campaign, 4,285 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 65% completion percentage. Now, let's see what these Atlanta Falcons are going to bring to the field. They're getting ready to go up against a pretty good defense in the Washington football team. They don't have the best numbers, but these guys get it done. They were actually 20th in the league overall, 20th in passing, 18th in rushing, 12th in scoring. They were 24th in sacks, and they were a top 10 team as far as interceptions on the regular season. Let's see, can these guys come with a big play in the playoffs? 1st and 10 for Felipe Franks in the Atlanta Falcon offense. Sending receivers in motion. Felipe hands it off to Cordero Patterson, who's going to take a hit after a loss of 4 yards. It is 2nd down and 14. That is not the way you want to start this ball game. Cordero Patterson had a career year, finishing number 3 in rushing with 1,899 and 19 rushing touchdowns. Also had 381 receiving yards and 2 touchdown receptions for this 8-year player. What a great season he's had, but he's going to have to be spectacular to get Atlanta to the Super Bowl. 2nd and 14. Play action for Felipe Franks. He's going to get a completion across the middle to the 31 to Michael Gallup. Is going to be 3rd and short, gain of 10. Let's see, can Washington get the field on 3rd down? We had a chance to ask the coaches a couple questions earlier, and one of the biggest questions that we asked was how he handled the Atlanta offense. Coach Tevin Ratcliffe mentioned that the Falcons' running game is nasty. Patterson has revived his career in Atlanta. They took out a tough Giants and Lions team to get here, so I know they'll be coming with the heat. We just have to be the ones to get 1 or 2 crucial stops. Can they get it here? He gets it to Kyle Pitts, 1st down. And Kyle Pitts get a couple more yards to the 49-yard line near midfield with a gain of 18. 1st down for Atlanta.
Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up.
Yes, Nick did say forget where there's white in the snow. 1st and 10 at the 49. They had it back to Cordero Patterson. He takes a hit. Loss of another yard. No, actually, just no yard.
He goes down right there.
This is going to be a big part of this ball game. If Washington's going to win this game, they got to slow down Cordero Patterson. The other piece is to slow down Kyle Pitts. 2nd and 10. Felipe Franks is going to take a hit. It's going to be 3rd and long, still near midfield. Can Washington get off the field on 3rd down?
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Washington is coming off getting a big win against Coach Sean Kellen, those Arizona Cardinals at home. They had a nail-biter. Can they get over the hump and go to the Super Bowl to meet Shaq Washington, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who beat the Jaguars yesterday? Play action on 3rd and 10. Felipe gets the completion across the middle to the 35. 1st down to Russell Gage. That's 2 big-time 3rd down conversions. If you're Washington, that cannot happen if you're going to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10
1st
at
and
the
10 to the
35-yard
35.
line.
Felipe Franks
looking to throw.
Gonna roll out. He's gonna go across the middle to Michael Gallup. He's gonna get into the red zone. Gain of 21 to the 14-yard line. If you're the Falcons, you can't ask for a better start to this ball game than they're getting right now on offense. If you're Washington, you cannot ask for a worse start to this ball game.
Because he's getting more and more comfortable.
But the biggest thing here, can Washington hold them to a field goal or less?
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 from the 14. He was a handoff. Cordero takes a hit.
And this time they were waiting for
big time hit by Chase Young.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
One thing I will give the Washington football team credit for so far, they have been able to contain Cordero Patterson, who's going to get his carries in this ball game. Here we go, 2nd and 12. Felipe Franks. Going to zone the field. He's going to get a completion to Michael Gallup. Gain of 3 yards. It's going to still be 3rd and long. We had a chance to ask Coach Green, was he surprised to get these Atlanta Falcons this far? He said, I was somewhat surprised by the outcome of this season because I truly didn't know what to expect. Coming in, shipping off my true #1 receiver in Calvin Ridley. Also moving on from veteran Matt Ryan for Felipe Franks. They called us crazy, but he is still a top 10 to 15 quarterback. But it was a time for a culture reset. It's going to be incomplete. Big time stop for Washington in the red zone. But Coach Green did continue to say he just felt that they needed to hit the reset button and establish their own culture in Atlanta. To take a 3-0 lead for Young Hoku, and it is good. 3-0 Falcons.
Not the touchdown they wanted.
If you're Washington, that's all you could have asked for.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good.
Here goes a kickoff to Curtis Samuel.
The team. Yeah, they feel pretty good.
He's going to get, let's see, he's going to take, oh man, what are you doing, Curtis? What was that? He could have just caught that. Anyways, 1st and 10, Washington is onto the field. Let's get a chance to talk about that Washington offense. Kellen Mond had an outstanding rookie campaign, 4,500 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, and a 72% completion percentage on the season. What a year this has been so far for him. They hand it off to Antonio Gibson, and he goes nowhere. He loses 3 yards.
On that play, back at the 20.
Antonio Gibson is having a stellar sophomore campaign. He had 1,243 rushing yards and 24 rushing touchdowns. Also had 500 receiving yards on the ground in the regular season. He's going to be key to them winning this ball game. 2nd and 13. Let's see what Atlanta, can Atlanta dial up that pass rush right now? Kellen Mond is looking, and he's going to have to throw it away.
And it's incomplete.
Well, to me,
it's a big time stop right now for the Falcons. Defense can get off the field on 3rd down. Another question was asked was, how will you win this ball game against Washington? He said, Coach Green said the keys for today's game would be a simple and stifling defense from the trench guys to the 2nd and 3rd level. Everyone has to step up, has to be active in helping the next man out. He mentioned a couple of matchups as far as Kelvin Joseph. Hold on, 3rd and
they'll look to throw.
13. Kellen Mond downfield caught by Larry Fitzgerald. And that's a 1st down to the 49 of Atlanta. That's a big time conversion.
Big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the
Here
line of
we are
scrimmage
right
all
on
way
the
across
cusp of
the 50
midfield.
now.
They are actually at Atlanta's 49-yard line. You couldn't go 3 and out if you were Washington. They didn't. They had it back to Antonio Gibson, and he goes absolutely nowhere.
Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He also mentioned that got the vets like Brady Jarrett, Cameron Wake, and JJ Watt, were guys that needed to step up and find a way to get this victory for the Atlanta Falcons on the road. So far, they've done a stellar job against Antonio Gibson. 2nd and 11. Kellen Mond is going to dump it down to Gibson. He's going to be close to the 1st down. He actually got it.
That's going to be good for
38-yard line for Antonio Gibson. That's a 1st down. Washington is responding pretty well so far. Let's see, can they turn this into a touchdown drive? 1st and 10 for Kellen Mond, this receiving core. Here we go. Mond is going to go back to Gibson. He's going to gain a couple of yards. Got a gain of 6. So he's 2nd down and 4.
I'm not sure that this play was decided.
Some of the receiving leaders for Washington was Terry McLaurin, who led the team with 1684 and 22 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel had 909 and 6. Adam Thielen had 785 touchdowns. We're going to hand it off to Gibson. That's going to be Bryce Love, who's going to get a yard. And it's 3rd and 4. And that may be the last play of the first quarter. Atlanta with a 3-0 lead here in Washington.
3-0 after 1 on
but
EA
Washington
Sports.
field goal range. And as I continue to mention earlier, as you see in the 31-yard reception to Larry Fitzgerald, he had 736 yards and 3 touchdowns on the regular season. So these are 2 pretty productive offenses.
Here's the 7th play of this drive.
3rd down and 4 coming up here. Can they convert, or will it be held to a field goal attempt? 3rd, and hand it off to Gibson. What a play call. 1st down. Gain of 8.
Will have the 1st down.
And also just want to shout out one of our owners, Jay Lee. He actually called the spread in this game that the line was -3 for Washington. That is what the experts also said coming into this game. 1st and 10 at the 23, right outside of the red zone.
On 1st
Kellen
down, here's
Mond.
Mond.
Crossfield, 1st and goal down to the 1-yard line. To Terry McLaurin, who we just was talking about, that led this team in receiving.
If you're going to blitz,
can Washington get on the board now?
With this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to it.
And they capitalize right here with a touchdown. They hand it to Gibson. That's a touchdown for Washington. Antonio Gibson will give Washington the lead.
And Washington has taken the lead.
That's about a 10-play drive, but Washington responds just like they needed to. 7-3. Washington leads.
Problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Looking back at that opening drive, kicking the field goal was a win for Washington. Let's see how Atlanta responds. Avery Williams, the rookie, is going to try to return it. He gets to the 24-yard line. Let's see how Atlanta responds after giving up a touchdown. They're going to have to get some points on the board right now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it started.
They handed off to Cordero Patterson. He's going to be stuffed after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
As a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't.
Let's see, can Washington get a big stop right here after getting the lead. Felipe Franks is going to get it across to Gallup. 1st down, gain of 12.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
These rookies, this is actually impressive to have 2 rookies battling it out for a trip to the Super Bowl. Kellen Mond, who was in Minnesota, got traded to Washington. He's been having a great season. Felipe Franks was a backup to Matt Ryan. Coach Green moved on from Matt Ryan before the regular season even started, and it's been paying off so far. Here goes a handoff to Cordero Patterson. He's going to get a couple of yards out of that. Gain of 5. His best run of the afternoon so far.
Nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it.
The beautiful thing, we've had about 4 snow games in these playoffs of the OG Ballaz postseason. We're going to be inside for the Super Bowl. 2nd and 5. Felipe Franks across the middle. That should have been picked.
Oh, man, that was close.
That was a very dangerous throw by Felipe Franks. His 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Falcons on
third down and
They've
5.
been okay, 2 for 3
Close
thus
to the
far.
first down.
This'll be
They got to have
third
the
and 5.
first here. Felipe
Franks.
goes to Kyle
Got this
Pitts.
complete to
He's
the
going to have the
tight end
first
Pitts.
down
And he's gonna
across
have a Falcons
midfield to the
first down as
47
they're able
into
to get
Washington
the third down
territory.
conversion.
That's his second catch
A
of
lot
the day.
of times when you get a manageable third down situation
They
like
needed
this,
that at
you
a
have to
big
think about
time,
your
and they
tight
just
end,
got
and
it.
he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
In Washington territory now.
Here we
Here's
go. They're
first
back
and
across
10
the 50
at the
again.
47.
They hand it back
Here's
to Cordero Patterson, and Cordero stays on his feet
Picks
and
up
will
about
gain
6 as he
6
gets this down to the
yards.
41.
Second and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to.
That's
on
the
that
kind of
play,
plays
it
you're going to
actually
have to have.
illustrates
You're going
how
to win
well
this
they
ball
bottled them up
game
throughout
today.
the game, because
As for the
that was his
Falcons, their
longest
leading
run of
receivers,
this
Kyle Pitts
contest.
led with 80 receptions, 1,000
Second and
yards,
4.
and 11 touchdowns. Russell Gage was number 2 with 979 and 9 touchdowns. Michael Gallup
Setting
was
up
third. Play action.
Franks.
Felipe Franks is going to be sacked
The Washington pressure gets to
by
him, and he
Montez
will go
Sweat.
down.
It is third and fix it,
Montez
Jesus,
Sweat
for the Atlanta
in there to
Falcons.
bury him for a loss of 11.
You can't have a sack right there. You just can't.
7th play of this drive.
Third
coming
and
up, but a
15.
long way to go on third
They
down.
need to at least get close to a first
Looking to
down.
throw.
Felipe
Franks.
Franks across the field. That's picked off by the rookie Jamin Davis. And Washington will take over.
And they take possession of the football.
What a
and have it at the
disastrous
36-yard
last 2
line.
plays for the
What a
Atlanta
start
Falcons. You had a
defensively.
sack
Your
by
offense goes
Montez
out,
Sweat
gets the
and an
touchdown,
interception
and
by
then you get
Jamin
the
Davis.
interception. Just perfect.
Can
How
Washington
about the
take over?
discipline that they showed on defense?
Here goes
Because
the
after
Wildcat,
offense scored to go
and
up
Curtis
7-0,
Samuel only
you would think
gets
they
about
might be a
2
little
yards.
extra
Not sure why
aggressive
they call
trying to get
Wildcat
back
there,
at
but
him.
hey,
Instead, they read their keys well. When they took
that's
the
why we
shot
were watching the game.
downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
We'll get back to the
2nd and 8
receiving stats for the
coming up.
Falcons when they're back on the field. 2nd down and 8.
Here's Mond.
They get it to Fitzgerald. He's going to be close to a first down, if not
That was a
hitting the
route run,
first
not
down.
just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker
First
back to
and
1.
10, close to the 2-minute warning, near midfield.
Mond
Kellen
looks to throw
Mond.
on first down.
It's going to have the ball tipped. Good tip by J.J.
That's a
Watt.
big-time play there because the slant route is really hard
Getting
to
close
cover
to the
because the
2-minute
timing is so
warning.
quick.
Washington with
But
the
able to
ball. They're
see it,
trying
diagnose it,
to
and get
get
the
some
football.
type of
That's why he was able to bat it
big
away.
lead in this game. They could use it. They're going to get the ball to open up the second half. If they can walk away with points
So
on
now
this drive,
2nd
it's
and
a
10
bonus.
after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10 at the 46. Approaching the 2-minute warning.
Mond
Kellen
gonna throw
Mond
it.
jumps it down to
Dump that off
Gibson.
to
He's going to
Gibson,
gain a
complete.
couple of yards.
That'll be
He
taken
is
down
across
after a
midfield
pickup of
to
about
Atlanta
7
47, and that's the
as the
2-minute
clock will
warning.
stop here for the
3rd
2-minute
down
warning.
and short for the
They get
Washington
7
football
out of
team.
that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gosh, this team need a name. Bad. It's 3rd and short.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando.
3rd down and 3 to
38
47.
halftime
Can they
report
at
coming
least
up
get this
shortly.
first down?
The coach with us
Or
as
can Atlanta
always,
make
as
a
he
big
will start
stop?
to look ahead
Play
to
action
Super
to
Bowl
Kellen
56
Mond.
in LA.
He's going to
They'll
throw
buy
it
some
away, and
time
they're going to
right.
probably
And
punt
he's
it.
left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity.
Oh, actually,
missed
they
there.
are in
They were
range
trying
to
to
go
tell
for it
us
on 4th down.
they
They're
believe
past
it's a
the
matchup
50.
game at that point,
If
and they
you're
liked
this
some
is your
matchups
first
that
time
they
tuning
had,
in,
thought they could
they
exploit
are
them,
allowed to
unable
go
to do
for
so
it
on that play.
past the 50-yard line. This is very manageable for them to do it. I guess they don't want to put that chance on their defense right now. Here we go, 4th and 3. Play clock under 10. Kellen Mond,
It's
first
Gibson.
down, and Antonio
And
Gibson
got
is
some space
gone.
here.
Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
47-yard rushing touchdown.
Antonio
What a
Gibson.
big-time 4th down
Touchdown
conversion,
here
and
in this
it turns
first
into
half.
6.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Kick is away, it is good, and Antonio Gibson has given Washington an 11-point lead.
To 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Atlanta needs to get some points.
Williams.
Avery Williams is gonna get it to the 31-yard line.
Across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go. The Falcons desperately need points right now. They desperately need some points at this moment. This is just a big time,
set to begin their next
big time moment right now for this Atlanta offense. They got to score. Felipe Franks, he's going to get it to the sideline. First down completion. And I believe that's Andy Isabella. We got a chance to ask Washington's head coach Tevin Ratcliffe how did it feel to make it to the NFC Championship Game. He said it felt amazing as a first-year owner. We started off 0-2, and I told the team it starts with accountability.
Here's Franks.
Give me a second. We're going to see what this play is going to be. Felipe Franks is going to throw a pick to Kendall Sheffield, a former Falcon. What a disastrous interception by Felipe Franks before the half. You cannot have that.
But that wasn't one of them.
No, we got to give him one.
Now, if you're Washington, you might take a commanding lead.
A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
Let's see what this next play call is going to be. We're going to continue to see what Coach Ratcliffe said about this Washington squad.
Here's mine.
Pick off again by Eric Harris.
My goodness.
Oh, what a break for the Atlanta Falcons. Not even sure why they were throwing the ball right there. You're close to field goal range. But that's that was tipped up. Oh, man. That's a huge break for the Falcons. Because Ratcliffe was saying the rookie quarterback is not. We traded one of our best DTs for him because we believe in him. And they went on the winning streak after that. Felipe Franks to the sideline, complete. Close to field goal range at the 43-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Both teams had back-to-back turnovers. If you're Atlanta, you got to get at least a field goal here. You cannot afford to walk away down 11 at the half.
I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Play action to Felipe Franks.
He did.
He's going to roll out the pocket, incomplete.
He'll toss this one incomplete.
Washington's playing outstanding coverage downfield.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one.
Second down and 10. Again, they need points. They need points.
They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Let's see can they close in. Here we go. Cordero Patterson is going to get half of that yardage back. You're going to get close to a first down.
That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
Here we go. Third down and 4.
It's a lot easier to stay upright. See the
Felipe Franks gets it to the sideline. Andy Isabella out of bounds to the 23. First down with under a minute left in this first half.
They need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They headed off to Cordero Patterson. He took a hit.
And he'll be taken down
that's going to be a gain of only a yard.
Now the Falcons going to use one
Although
of their
Madden marked it as 2 yards, but you know Madden's math is
40
horrible.
seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 9.
That's the first time I take him out of Falcon side, though.
They go
play action. Felipe Franks to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. And they needed that score.
Kyle Pitts.
Because this could have turned into a rout, but because of that, that's a big-time touchdown.
Of the first half.
And they're going to try to go for 2 to make it a field goal game.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Can they get the 2-point conversion to cut it to 3? They're going to hand it to Cordero. He's going to go absolutely nowhere. It will be 14-9.
So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
It is going to be out of bounds to the 25-yard line. Washington does have all 3 timeouts in 39 seconds. They can get some points. The question is, will they get points before the half?
Offense at the line.
You would love to get a 2-for-1.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
See what Kellen Mond has up his sleeve.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Is going to roll out the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Okay, Atlanta's defensive line is starting to make a way in this game. They got an interception on the previous drive. Now they're going to try to get another stop before the half. Let's go to the defensive stats. I didn't get a chance to talk about Atlanta's defensive stats. This is a defense that was number 5 overall, number 11 in passing, number 6 in rushing. Hold on one moment. Let's see what Curtis Samuel's going to do. He's going to get tackled inbounds. Big time tackle by Eric Harris, the veteran. And I'm thinking the Washington football team's going to, never mind, they're going to take a timeout if you are Atlanta. They got one more timeout remaining. But as I mentioned, Atlanta had the 9th best scoring defense in the league. They were 8th in sacks and 6th in interceptions. This is an opportunistic defense. Here we go, 3rd down and 5 at the 30. If you're Washington, you want to force anything here. Kellen Mond is going to throw it up. What is he doing? That's picked off by A.J. Terrell. What is he thinking? And now at the 13 seconds remaining, Atlanta has an opportunity to potentially take the lead. I have no clue what that coach was thinking.
I think that's a great question.
Run the ball and get out of the half. But we'll see. Felipe Franks.
The coach is going to check on his
rolls out the pocket, throws it away.
When you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Unbelievable turn of events. This went from potentially being 17-3 to now Atlanta has an opportunity with one timeout to at least cut it to 2.
Second and 10.
Here we go. At the 36, they're going to hand it to Cordero Patterson, who's going to get a first down. Timeout for Atlanta to the 24, and they're going to give young Waku great field position to cut it to 2
in the second quarter.
From 41 hours out.
So with 2
this is a game that looks like it's about to become a rout. Atlanta might be ready to cut it to 2. Kick is away. It is good. 14-12.
So we've
Washington leads,
in the
but
NFC
Atlanta
Championship
has made a crazy 9-point run in the last 2 minutes. So now Washington has to figure out how to finish the job. Here we go. Kick off to Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel is going to bring out the end zone. He's going to get it near the 30-yard line to the 28. If you're Washington, you got to score on this drive because Atlanta now has some momentum. I'm not sure what the rookie was thinking at the end of the first half. He had 2 turnovers that turned into 9 Atlanta points.
And I think here,
this is the name of the game for the Falcons. You cannot sit here and give up another big-time turnover like that if you're Washington.
Because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl.
1st and 10.
This one, it's far from over. They were the better team.
They hand it off to Gibson, who's going to stay on his feet. What an initial broken tackle. That's going to be a gain of 4. That's the hardest 4 yards he will get in his whole career. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line. Let's see how Washington offense responds.
Mond looks
Here goes Kellen Mond. He's going to dump it down
to his receiver,
to Terry McLaurin. He only gains a yard. It's 3rd and 5. Now this is starting to become very, very interesting territory if you're Washington.
And see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to have a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He throws it to Curtis Samuel, first down, gain of 10 when they needed it the most. Because the turn of events have gotten crazy in this ball game.
Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. They hand it off. Antonio Gibson is going to gain a few yards. Gain of 5, actually.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down.
We can't they got to convert. They got to get some points
just shy
on this
of
drive.
Midfield.
Kellen Mond is going to step back into the pocket. He's going to throw it away. Another third down coming up. This Falcon defense is starting to make themselves known in this ball game to start this second half.
He made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
3rd and 5, right outside of midfield. They need this first down. They're going to give it to Gibson, and he's going to break away from the defensive.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play.
Still going to be short of the first. Only gained a yard.
But this was just simply excellent defense.
Here comes 4th down and 4.
They had to be alert for the possibility of a pass.
They got to convert here.
All from understanding what was going on when they decided to run.
Oh, actually, they're going to go ahead and punt it. That's a very interesting decision. Oh, actually, it's not. Because in this league, if you are behind 4th and 3, you have to punt the ball. So that was
this is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Atlanta has an opportunity to take their first lead since 3-0. The question is,
begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
First and 10 to the 20. They're going to hand it. Oh, he took a hit from Chase Young.
Get in gear.
I think partly you can
Chubba Hubba loses 3 yards.
The first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield.
2nd and 13.
If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Felipe Franks. Crossfield is going to be caught. First down for the Falcons.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's
to say that this ball game has changed is an understatement. Washington is now in a position where they have to get a stop.
On the pass. That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you
First
pretty quick.
31-yard line. Felipe Franks rolls out the pocket. And he's going to throw it up.
Deep for Gallup.
And it's incomplete. I'm not sure why he threw the ball to begin with. He's fortunate it's not intercepted.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed
Dumb
in.
decision right there, and luckily it did not backfire.
They're fine with that. And
hand it off to Cordero Patterson. He's going to gain 2 yards.
The 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down and 8. Play action for Felipe Franks. Across the field, caught by Russell Gage. And into Washington territory at the 40-yard line.
Made at Washington's 40.
It looks like Atlanta's starting to get into a groove.
Plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here goes the handoff to Cordero Patterson.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's going to gain 3 yards.
On the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 7. Felipe Franks going to roll out the pocket. Crossfield. That is caught by Kyle Pitts into the red zone at the 13-yard line. Again, this game has totally swung from what it was to start this ball game. It was from 14 to 3, so now the Falcons have 10 to the lead.
Got to be 0-1, right?
And he's going to lose 3 yards. They have done an outstanding job against Cordero Patterson. They 12 carries for 26 yards. What a horrible day for Cordero. Felipe gets it to Russell Gage. It's going to be 1st and goal, I believe, at the 3. It is.
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not
now
seeing
the
one of
Falcons
those famous games
closing
here,
in on taking the lead. He's going to take a hit. What a tackle.
Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as
This is going to be Washington's biggest stand of the season. They got to get a stop.
Some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the
Second
running game.
and goal.
And this won't help things either.
Play action, Felipe Franks, end zone.
And it's caught.
Right
And
at the 2.
There from the 4 to the 2 on a game
No
of 2.
huddle, under a minute left in the
Third and goal
third.
here, a big
And the
play
Falcons
brewing in this
finally
NFC
take the
title
lead
game.
back. Cordero Patterson will do that. Touchdown, Atlanta.
End zone, touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
My goodness.
Taking it in from 2 yards
The
out.
Falcons
And
are back in the lead with 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Game.
He's going to miss the extra point.
From left
18
right,
to
it's
14.
no
What
good.
a weird score this is.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Washington has to figure out a way to get on the board now. Curtis Samuel is going to get to the 32-yard line.
Position. They'll start at the 32.
If you would have told me this would have became a different ball game from 14 to 3, I wouldn't have believed you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
4.
And
Winner
a
goes
tight
play the
game
Pittsburgh
after
Steelers in the
punting
Super Bowl.
last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
For Kellen Mond and Washington, is the biggest drive of the season.
You got to
score.
There's a sense of urgency for them going
You
on offense.
don't
right
have
now.
a field goal
But they
that can
have to
give
do it
you closer.
without letting
You need
panic creep
7.
in and affect their
Here
play.
goes
They'll
Antonio
start on the ground.
Gibson. He's going to break one tackle
He's
and
gonna get a
gets
solid gain
close
of
to the
9
first down.
before
Gain of
being
9.
Second and right of the yard.
This may be the last play of the quarter, or will it be? Let's see. We got one more play left in this quarter.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Do. One more play. First down completion to Larry Fitzgerald at 46. Fourth quarter is here. Who will be facing Shaq Washington and the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 56?
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This has been a good ball game. We've had a good championship weekend. Even the AFC game was pretty good. They're going to send Gibson in motion.
Back to
Kellen Mond.
First down.
Cross the field. Curtis Samuel is open. That is close to the 1. I can't believe that wasn't a touchdown. That's a big-time 50-plus yard play. First and goal at the 1.
But then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 1. Antonio Gibson is stopped.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Here we go. 6 minutes left in this ball game. Washington on the doorstep of the end zone. Trying to make their first Super Bowl appearance since 1991. Here goes the handoff. Antonio Gibson. He's still to get in the end zone. It's third
no yardage
down
to speak
and
of
goal.
whatsoever. Leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
Can this
I think the
Washington
possibility exists, and if you're doing
offense
it,
get in the end zone, or can Atlanta's defensive line get another stop? Kellen Mond, end zone, touchdown! And Washington takes the lead back.
And Washington has retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead.
Very, very crucial extra point by Josh Lambo. Kick is away, and it is good.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead
for Washington. Now, the pressure's back on Atlanta. Can they respond? Here goes Avery Williams
to return.
He's going to get it to the 20, to the 25. He's going to get tackled at the 24-yard line. Can Atlanta's offense continue to be on fire like they've been in the second half? or can Washington's defense make
About
the
set
stop
to begin their
that they
next
also
drive, the
need
Falcons offense
to
at
put this
Ballaz.
team in the Super Bowl?
And they are in need of points here, no doubt
Gonna
about
hand it off
that.
to
With a
Cordero
Super Bowl
Patterson,
berth
took a
on the
hit.
line and trailing here in the fourth
What
quarter.
a hit. I think that's Bobby
Possession,
Wagner that gave
gigantic.
that ridiculous hit it
That
was.
time, Bobby Wagner.
That's his 4th tackle of the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action.
Play action. They get it down the field. Complete to Andy Isabella to the 41st down.
Before being corralled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Play action. Felipe Franks rolls out the pocket. He's going to throw it away. He took a hit.
Will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket.
Here we go, 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Live to fight another down, right?
Franks now on 2nd down.
Going across the field, Russell Gage, 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
And they're back in Washington territory. 4:10 remaining. Here goes Cordero Patterson. He still can't get anything going. He's averaging 2 yards.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater.
Under 4 minutes. Felipe Franks gets it to a 1st down for Russell Gage. They're in field goal range at the 36-yard line.
Made at Washington's 36.
This is a very, very close ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They hand it off, and Cordero Patterson is going to get it to a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. 3:15 left. You can take the time that you need. You're in field goal range, but if you're Atlanta, I'm sure they want 6. They want to put the pressure on Washington to score a touchdown with under 3 minutes left. Here goes Cordero Patterson. He's going to get nowhere. He's going to actually lose a yard.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
To say that the Falcons have been absolutely stuffed on the ground will be an understatement. 3rd and 6. They need a 1st down in a huge way. Because although Younghoe Koo has great range, it's going to be a 1st down. Never mind the field goal. They got another 1st down. But as I was about to mention, as great as a kicker, as Pro Bowl kicker Younghoe Koo is, this is the snuff. Don't want to put your kicker in a 50-yard field goal stuff.
He used that frame
We're getting close to the 2-minute warning.
And held on to the ball.
Which team is going to be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl? I think they're going to run into the 2-minute warning. Actually, they will. Whatever they want. And he took a hit at the 2-minute warning. 21-18. Is this game going to go to OT? Will we find out in regulation who's going to the Super Bowl? Here's what's at stake. Atlanta trying to get their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in franchise history. Washington trying to get to their first since 91. They get it to Cordero Patterson. He's going to gain 7 yards.
Down at the 18-yard line.
3rd down and 5, under 2 minutes remaining.
Just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's see what these guys can do. 3rd down and 5. Everyone in Washington is on their feet. They know they need to stop.
He's back to throw.
3rd down. Felipe Franks is going to take a hit. He's going to take a hit. And then Kyle Pitts took a hit. What defense was that? Outstanding defense.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be.
And he's going to forego the field goal attempt and go for it.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on
we
4th
go.
down.
They got to convert, and he will.
got
First
the hook
and
up.
goal
It's
at the
complete.
10.
Well, they did the part they had
There's
to
a
do. Quick
minute
throw, got the
remaining in
first
this
down.
ball
But that
game.
doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Atlanta's
So
closing
not quite
in
a first and goal.
on a
It's
trip
first and
to
10
the Super
from
Bowl.
the 10.
Or can Washington come up with a stop? They got all 3 timeouts. They're taking their time. Cordero Patterson, he's going to get tackled after a gain of a yard.
Down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At worst, this game may be going to overtime.
Timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here's second and 9.
20 seconds
now the Falcons going to use one
now
of their
a
timeouts.
timeout's going to be taken.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A game-winning touchdown, or can these guys tie the game and send it to overtime?
He'll look to throw.
Felipe Franks, end zone, just short at the 2.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Third
they had him under wraps pretty
and 1.
well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch
The
the ball.
biggest play of the season for both teams. He is in the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta! With 13 seconds remaining, the Falcons take the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
The Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl appearance.
This late in the contest.
Kick is up. It is good. 5-minute drive, 16 plays, 75 yards.
And they did. You're right. They
13
got it
seconds
done. Looks
is
like they're
all
gonna be
that's
the winner.
remaining
Following the
for
touchdown,
Washington.
here's Koo to kick off.
Can they find a play? They got all 3 timeouts.
And they will not get a chance
If
to
you can hit a
return
big play
this one as it's
downfield,
through the end
you can
zone for a
potentially
touchback.
give yourself a shot. You got to have the 6, though. Man, Atlanta might have put them in a tough spot. But if the score holds, the Atlanta Falcons are off to their 3rd Super Bowl in franchise history.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
1st and 10.
No one getting behind the
Got to go
defense,
75
making it
yards
easy
to win
throw.
this ball game.
Nowadays, it's not just the ball
Kellen
being tipped in
Mond
the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
going
It's that guy that's short
deep.
in the end zone.
That's going to be picked up by
Set
A.J.
to the 3rd
Terrell.
time.
And the Atlanta Falcons, led by Coach Nick Green, will be going to the Super Bowl. For the first time since 2083, can they
There's a lot of
avenge
knowledge to be gleaned
that
every
horrible
time you
loss
throw an
in Super Bowl
interception if you do
51
things the right
5
way.
years later
Hasn't
in
there
Super
been
Bowl
a pretty darn good
56?
quarterback along
The
the
number
way who threw a
2
lot of
seed
interceptions early,
is
learned from
getting
them,
ready
became great later?
to meet
Who
the
would that
number
be?
2
That'd be
seed
what
Pittsburgh
Peyton Manning
Steelers
threw
in
28
Super
his
Bowl
rookie year.
56.
That's the NFL
They're going to take their
record.
timeouts.
How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
What a second half by the
And they will take a
Atlanta
knee
Falcons.
here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
That's their last
Now we'll
knee.
get a timeout here.
Last
They're able to
play
stop
of the
it with
game.
1
They're
second
going to
to
take
go
one
in
more
this
knee.
game.
This is going to be ball game. The Atlanta Falcons are going to meet the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think it's going to be enough time. Even with this knee right here, I don't think they even have enough time to do anything. This is it.
And on 4th down,
And
they
that
come
is
up and
it.
take
The
knee.
Atlanta Falcons are going to Super Bowl 56
And they
to
get to
meet
hoist the
the
Howard
Pittsburgh
Trophy.
Steelers.
Unbelievable victory. Moving
Ladies
on
and
to
gentlemen,
the Super Bowl.
Shaq
Only
Washington
hope that
versus
these
Coach
players
Nick
understand exactly
in
who's
LA.
behind that trophy.
That is all
George
from here.
S.
We will
Hallis,
see
one
you
of the
for the Super
creators of
Bowl.
this great
Whenever
game of
these guys
football of
play,
ours
come back.
and
Get ready
creator
to
of
tune
the
in
NFL
for Super
with an
Bowl
amazing feeling
56.
and an amazing
Atlanta wins
accomplishment.
25-21.
And that will do it for
Good night,
this
everyone.
one. For Charles Davis,